We are Team V, and if you're watching this, you are Team V.
Because you're grinding too.
Yeah, but grinding in life, grinding, having fun, all the things. And it's not that, the other team called LS, we'll get into that.
Mm-hmm.
But the other team, they also are wonderful.
And they're grinders.
But if you go to bed early, if your socks are off, you're more or less a Team LSBS
person.
But if you are out here, never sleeping, you're Team V.
Team V.
Mm-hmm. All the way.
Team V all the way. Yay. So, as you all know, we have a sisterhood of 4. Maybe you didn't know, but hopefully some of you have been able to watch King Richard and know that we started off as 5 and now we're a sisterhood of 4. And in that sisterhood, there's sometimes a little breakaway. And so Venus and I often do quite a few things together.
We all do things together.
Touché.
But it's just that we do different things.
Different things. Like, we would like to do more with all of us.
But we do more with all of us, but we do different things. Like, we stay up all night.
Yeah.
We don't mind going to any and every shindig, going out, doing things. The other 2 might take their shoes off at 6 o'clock and never put them back on. And our sister Lynn says, well, my shoes are off. She literally will say,
my socks are off.
My socks are off. I can't come. And they fall asleep. So we became Team V, Team Venus, Isha. Also, just excellence.
Yeah.
And we're always out here.
So this has been a really intense trip, but been a really super fun. What are you doing? Can you focus?
I just want to see if it is dark. Okay.
Are you okay? Can we proceed?
Is that an acorn? Okay, sorry.
This has been a really intense trip, but what have you thought so far? I think it's been amazing.
I've had the time of my life. Living my best life.
I ain't going back and forth with you, people.
Living my best life. Is this chocolate?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, just leave it alone. Goals. 2022 goals.
I'm starting to like dark chocolate, but it depends on the quality of the chocolate.
Yes, it has to be good
so
quality.
I'm talking about that. I think that's what I learned. It's about the quality of the dark chocolate. If you just get yourself involved in any kind of chocolate, you're going to come out of it like, I don't like dark chocolate.
Isn't that the case with everything? Like, it's about the quality of whatever experience you're having.
If you're dating a doucher, you're going to say, I don't want to date.
Right. Or if you have a terrible wine, which we haven't had here.
No.
You're going to say, I don't like wine.
Mm.
But if you have quality.
Or if you drink a lot and you get ill, you're going to say, I don't want to drink.
Well, yeah. But that's not about quality. That's about consumption. That's a quantity conversation. Yeah.
It always gets tricky, quality and quantity.
Yeah, well.
These things.
Yin and yang.
All the things.
All the things. So what have you enjoyed most?
Being alive.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely. Just feeling alive and feeling just happy and experiencing life. And that's definitely one of my goals this year, is to experience life and to make connections.
Mm.
And as cliche as that might sound, I put my own self in a box. Like, this is what I can do. This is how I train.
Yeah.
And like, my eyes are open. Like, I could live.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a wonderful life.
You can have balance, right? Like, you can do it all.
Balance?
Yeah.
Balance?
You can train, but you can also experience.
Yeah.
Smell the roses along the way, so to speak.
Yeah, so a new kind of freedom, but also I'm always just tight. I'm like anxious. Like, I should be training.
Mm.
So it's never like, it's always like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lick your lips. There you go. There you go. So, let's recap a little bit.
Recap-oo.
The show. Can we just start there? Thoughts?
So much happiness.
Mm.
Just so happy really enjoying the show, and then as the mood changed, the music changed, and the lighting changed, it came from this celebration almost to this kind of somber moment and this realization like, gosh, wow. It's the end, but I'll always celebrate Virgil's legacy because he's my biggest inspiration. So I'll just be rehashing everything he's done his whole career, like finding meaning out of it. I really loved also the manifesto.
Yeah,
and
the manifesto.
I mean, it's this thick, so haven't had time to digest it yet, but it's going to be super interesting. And I love that they gave us that at the show to have something to live with and fall back on.
Yeah.
What about you?
For me, it was just the art and the beauty of it all, and it was really such a celebration of everything that is art, and all your senses were like really kind of wrapped up into this one experience. There was so much going on. There's so much to review and to see and to appreciate. Everything from the music to the dancing to the fashion to the just artistic direction of the entire thing, and then conceptualizing that this is all a dream space. It's like, wow, dream big. Talk about dreaming big.
Right.
Like, are my dreams enough? Like, it was challenging in a big way. You know what I mean?
I think your dreams are enough as long as you're happy.
Yeah, that's true.
If you are unhappy, then perhaps there's time for change.
Yeah. So the show in and of it is just incredible in French.
Incroyable.
Okay, great. And I'm so glad that I was able to come and experience that with you. It was an experience, really was. So that was dope. So also from the show, like, we've been able to do so much here in Paris in this limited amount of time that we've had. What did you think of the winery?
The Cave?
The Cave.
Oh, because I didn't see any vines.
Yeah, okay.
They were dry.
The wine tasting experience that we had. There was some vine, well, there were some
dry.
roots.
They were dry.
There was roots and soil and everything, and we got to learn so much about that. But, like, what are your thoughts on that?
It was so beautiful. And the lessons in it, like, we were, like, rolling in all these lessons.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Do you remember any of them?
Get resilient. Stay single.
What? That's not what the vine told you.
That's what I heard.
No, this is not what they said. What they said was, from struggle,
stay single,
can come greatness, and that wisdom and beauty and nuance comes with age. These older vines, right, produce so much better vintages of wine. That's what I got. And you got from that stay single.
It was one of the points.
Okay. And see, this is your artistic endeavor and spin on pretty much any experience that we have together. Team V is definitely logical, but it's also a little crazy. And most of that comes from you.
Yeah. No, just be me.
Yeah, I know. And it makes it so much fun.
Normal's boring.
Yeah, a little bit, but what is normal? That's a whole nother conversation. What is normal? So
yeah, another combo.
And the experience at the hotel, what do you think?
It was fantastical.
Yeah.
I loved this hotel and still do. And I think it's just like, it's just explosive. It's an éclate.
Yeah.
Comme ça. And I think also it's like, it's just impressive, but also still embracing. So this experience at this hotel is beautiful, and would definitely come back.
Yeah, I mean, there are almost no words to describe it. Everything from the scenery of the water, the Seine.
Well, just even this space here is, and we've stayed in a bunch of hotels around the world.
All around
this is
the world.
quite unique to be on this river, and you feel like you're just have an overhang right over the river and all this glass. The first time I've been to this hotel, when I walked in, I was like, ugh. And since I'm so inspired by design, it just helped me. It just was like, okay, I'm pushing. I want to be better.
Yeah.
I love spaces like that. Peter Marino is a G. OG.
An OG. Okay. Museums. Talk about
Museums.
Museums.
Well, gorgeous.
Yeah.
The experience, luxury.
Listen.
At its finest. And a step back into another century.
Really. And it's so interesting. Like, we experience things very differently, you and I. Like, I really love really getting into learning all I can about it as soon as I can, as much as I can. And I'm okay to linger. You like to move a lot more quickly through because you process information at a different speed than I do.
Really? I thought you process information the way I do.
I do, but I like to absorb and like kind of linger in the moment. Like, but you process and you're like, let's go. Okay, that's great. Like, how can I build on what I just experienced?
And what's interesting is because I'm so chill.
Yeah.
That people would never think that I'm processing information that quickly.
Yeah.
My turnover rate is just.
Yeah.
So my run rate, very high.
Yes, so is mine, which is one of the reasons why we can experience these things together, and it's like it works so well because like we're really synapsing at the same rate. But like how we experience those synapses is different. Like you're ready to move on to the next, and I'm like, let me linger here a minute. That is so dope, and then I can bring it back. Yeah. So it's cool.
Like when we went to Pompidou.
Right.
That was one of the one places where I did linger to the point where we didn't even get to the other floors.
Yeah,
so we'll do that when we come back next month.
Yeah, next month. I think we could come here every month. I love Paris.
Next month.
Yeah.
Talking about experiences too, the show, going back to the Virgil Louis Vuitton show, I felt like myself there. Like, this is how I think. This is the kind of music I listen to.
Exactly.
This is the space I live in. And since I'm an athlete, it's all in the game phase. But actually, I'm just like, this is my world. That's like he's in my mind. And I loved that. I was very happy in that sense, like understanding you, me, Virgil.
Yeah. It's just so sad. Like, it was a celebration of for sure, but when you think about what could have been, sometimes it's like,
I didn't think about what could have been.
No, I'm saying like what could he have come up with next.
Okay, of course, part of that is since he was one of my main inspirations in fashion, or the foremost. Of course, I was selfishly thinking, but who's going to inspire me? What won't I expect? Of course, in the very beginning, I was thinking not too much about that, along with like all of these things that you process with loss. But I, of course, thought about that, and I feel like now I've let go. And for me, I never think about what I may miss. Even if I've missed an opportunity, I'm already happy with what I got.
No regret.
I never think, oh, well, what if? What if never crosses me my mind? I don't know how you feel about that. It never gets me.
I'm not going to say it never crosses my mind. I think there's always, for me, a thought of the possibility of the thing. Like, what the possibilities could have been. Not so much what if, but what the possibilities could have been and what that looks like. If there's going to be someone who picks up the reins of that, or where you're going to find, to your point, that inspiration. It's coming. It's going to come from somewhere. But, you might not ever know where it comes from, between him and like Andre Leon Talley. Who'd have thunk? Is that a word? Who would have thought? Who would have thought, though?
Can we Google that?
Yeah, can we go to the lab? Thunk.
Google.
Google knows. Lord. But when you think about it, who would have thought, like, that this one guy, and at the time, he was at Vogue, super interested in you, super interested in Serena, took an interest, like, fundamental, just breaking the glass ceilings the way that you guys did in terms of sport, and just challenging the thought process about that. And so when you think about the possibility of the thing, I don't know. You know, I won't say that I don't think of what ifs, but I will say that I do think about like different possibilities.
Yeah, I mean, because the way my mind is set up. By the way, thunk is a sound. It's not a. It's not a.
Boom.
It's not a form.
Boom. That's a thunk.
Think.
Boom. That's
okay,
a thunk.
Please don't tear this up. This is
Boom.
like an expensive custom piece.
Boom.
By Artesian, so I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
I wasn't gonna break it. I don't even have that much power.
Okay, well, you remember when you punched the hall when that girl wore your shoe?
Okay, but that was a different set of circumstances. I was in college. It was very frustrating.
Were you drunk?
No, I wasn't.
Okay,
I was like a freshman. I did not drink at that age. Get your life.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah, but I'm telling you.
So, thunk a word, inspiration, and I think this is what Virgil really taught me, comes from in here, especially from an artistic point, and also like what dream you want, how you want to live. We always have role models, but like you still has to come from here. And then I just have this next mindset. It's just like next.
Exactly.
And I think now, this is the first time in my life, you know, now that I've been injured, that I've thought about like what ifs. But the what ifs were never like if I had won the match. The what ifs is, what if I let myself compete more? So it's more about the process.
Or I've being better.
Yeah, like what if I had done the process better? What if I had competed more? What if I had enjoyed it more? Not like, what if I had won that one match? Like that one match was so behind me. So, yeah.
That's a great process in terms of like how you think about it, because the other one can be stagnating. To do it in the other way is stagnating, where to process the way that you've grown to process things actually propels you forward to the next adventure. And this has been an incredible adventure.
Paris, I didn't never get sold. Every month that we've been coming, I felt so grateful.
Yeah.
And it's felt like the best adventure, and I think it's that way with your favorite city.
Yeah.
When it's love.
Yeah.
C'est l'amour, c'est Paris, c'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
C'est tout.
C'est tout.
Okay, let's go eat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry.
We out. Dun 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 dun
Dun dun dun dun. We like the breeze blow straight at our lips. They gotta put that song in there. We gotta get the rights to it though.
So hey, y'all out there, I hope you enjoyed our conversation today. We had a beautiful time in Paris, and
beautiful.
Yeah, if you get to come, I hope you can enjoy it like we did. And also more travel, more trips, more sisterhood, more team V. Wait a minute. Yeah. More team V. I can't get it right. And what else? All of the things. So anyway, let me throw it to the end. So I hope that you guys enjoyed our trip in Paris, and I hope that you will enjoy all the other content that's coming. More travel, more family,
more sisterhood,
more Team V,
Team V,
more fashion, more design, more inspiration, more sport, more entrepreneurship,
more love,
more life, more experiences. That's what life is about, and that's definitely my goal this year. Experience and connections and joy. Always competition. So all of those things, please hit notifications so you know when we're doing this together. And then go ahead and subscribe to like it if you like it. And give it a little shimmy. We'll see you guys. Be well.
Stay safe.
Yeah. And like if you're watching your Team V.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're watching your Team V. So
stay healthy out there, guys. Bye from Paris.
Okay.